Hello and welcome to the ForecastRx video tutorial series. Today we'll be covering how to complete the initial setup of an Amazon Seller Central company. We are currently viewing the sync completed email that is sent out after you have completed your initial sync with ForecastRx. On the bottom of the email there are two links. The first link to log in and complete your initial setup, and the second to schedule a guided onboarding with a member of our sales team. After selecting the link and logging in, you'll be presented with the initial setup section. The initial setup section starts with your company settings. Here you will set your global defaults and turn email notifications on and off. If you require more information, click either the Read More icon or the Information icon, which has the I as its symbol. Clicking either will provide more information on their relevant sections. You may modify these settings at any time following your initial forecast. After reviewing and modifying the settings on this page, you may move on to the next step of the setup. Just click the Complete Task button at the bottom of the page. In this step of the initial setup, we will be uploading our vendors. Vendors are not required by ForecastRx, but they are highly recommended, as they will help with the organization of items, increase accuracy of forecasts, and provide required information for the ForecastRx purchase order wizard. Start by selecting the Download Vendor CSV template at the top of the page. After downloading the Vendor CSV template, open it in your favorite CSV editor. I use Excel. Input your vendors along with their respective lead times into the CSV template and save. On a side note, ensure that the file saves as a CSV file, or else it will be impossible to upload to ForecastRx. Return to ForecastRx, scroll to the bottom of the page, select Upload, and select the vendor template that you have just modified. You are now presented with a short loading screen as the CS file is uploaded to ForecastRx. The duration of load time is determined by the amount of content in the CSV file. However, for most files, it only takes a couple of seconds. After verifying that all of your vendors have uploaded correctly, you may select the Complete Task button at the bottom of this page to move on to the next step. In this step of the setup, we will want to associate our items with their respective vendors. The fastest way of doing this is by clicking Bulk Management in the top right-hand corner and clicking Export Data. Again, after the download is completed, open up the file in your favorite CSV editor. Associate your vendors with their respective items, and make any other item level changes that you choose to, such as modifying vendor price or service level. Once your modifications have been completed, save and re-upload by selecting Bulk Management, Import Data. Select the item CSV export that you have just modified, select Overwrite Warehouse Quantities, and select Begin Upload. Note, the upload of this file usually takes a little bit longer because of its size than the vendor file. We will now verify that all of the data uploaded is correct. Modifications can be made by double-clicking the cell you wish to modify. Some column headers may require further clarification, which can be accessed by mousing over the column header itself. After completing a review and modification of the items table, we can move on to the next step by selecting Complete Task at the bottom of the page. We are now on our final task before your first forecast, uploading supply. Like uploading vendors, uploading supply is not required by ForecastRx. It does, however, increase the accuracy of our forecasts, and it may be completed at any time following your initial setup inside of the Manage section of the application, as seen here. We will start by selecting the Download Supply CSV template at the top of the page. After the download has completed, open the Supply CSV template in your favorite CSV editor and start inputting your unfulfilled POs into this template. If you're unsure of the ASIN or item name, don't worry. That information can be found in the item section of the initial setup, so feel free to use that as a reference. Once you've completed your Supply CSV template, upload the template by selecting the upload link at the bottom of the page. Verify that your purchase orders have been uploaded correctly, and note that new purchase orders can be created using the plus icon at the top of the page, or by using the purchase order wizard available after your first forecast. Once you've verified this section has been completed, select Complete this task at the bottom of the page. Now you're ready to start forecasting. And thank you for using ForecastRx.